The concealment of the tragic 1921 Tulsa race massacre for an extended period can be attributed to deliberate suppression, institutional silence, and systemic racism. The date was May 5th, 1921. 19-year-old black male Dick Rowland had grabbed Sarah Page in the elevator of the Drexel building south of Main Street. It is argued if it was an act of sexual assault or that he had tripped into the elevator, in which grabbed her arm and she screamed. Rowland was kept in this building, where he was arrested for sexual assault. Awaiting his trial, he was kept in the jailhouse here because the police feared a possible lynching. A heading in the newspaper read, "Nab Negro, attacking girl in an elevator." As this news was quickly shared among peers, it was even more feared of a possible lynching. Now, the crowd that was surrounding the courthouse in which Rowland was being kept was hitting the thousands. 25 black men came to help support the police and protect Rowland. They were turned away. As the numbers started to hit tens of thousands, 75 more black men came back and yet again were turned away from police. Most of those 75 men were armed with World War I weapons or newer models. After being turned away by police, they tried to worm their way through the crowd. A white man had grabbed a black man's .45 caliber pistol, resulting in a shootout and also kicking off the start of the Tulsa race massacre. The result of the Tulsa race massacre left 300 to 800 people dead, and so many were left homeless. Approximately 8 to 10,000 people were, and almost everything that they had worked hard to build, homes, businesses, and etc., were all burnt within the 21 hours. The white mob threatened firefighters with weapons if they intervened with putting out the fires. This is an animated photo of some of the events, and yes, they had planes dropping and shooting and bombing the city. News sources didn't do anything as they tried to maintain Tulsa as the oil capital of the country. They gave little to no information on this event and was only stated in a small segment in history books. Newspapers like the New York Times, the London Times, and the Tulsa World aided in the concealment of this event. Both sides stayed quiet. Whites, because they were extremely embarrassed of these events, and blacks, because they were scared for their lives. Except for a small group of white people who boasted of such events and put photos of the actions they did on postcards. Almost everybody, till much later on, kept quiet about this event, even though hundreds of people were killed and thousands were left homeless. How this event was concealed is genuinely very surprising. But hopefully with a strong leadership, we'll be able to put systemic racism in a halt and let everybody's voice be heard.